Hey everyone. Yeah, I hope my eyebrows aren't too dark. Hey everyone. Today we're going to do a back to school technology video, and if you are still doing like your back to school shopping or considering if you need extra technology, this is going to be your video. So this is going to be for like high school and college age students. I personally went to a BYOD, bring your own device high school. So yeah, like I talked my parents into getting me a Mac because it lasts long. So this is gonna be kind of like Apple related, I guess, because like I'm like an Apple person. I would show you guys my PC, but it broke. I literally got one for one class, and that was going to be like my gaming computer, but it never turned on ever again, and I barely like used it. I only used it for that one class, so it only lasted a semester, and then I don't even know what else happened to it. Oh, let's start with headphones. Beats. I'm also a Beats person. I love headphones. These are like my third pair of Beats. They're starting to last longer because usually like the like this part, it breaks. So this actually I got these like freshman year of college, so that was like 2019. I didn't have my other ones broke, and usually like there's always like one ear starts, like the sound starts going out, so that hasn't happened. So like they usually last around 3 to 2.5 years, but they seem like they're lasting longer, so that's good because like they're always like around the $200-300 price range, and it's kind of like devastating to see it like go out like that, because when you're a minor, most likely you're saving up Christmas money or someone's buying it for you upon request. So yeah, parents don't like to see stuff go out, and I mean it's really sad because like, you know, I didn't have any like quality headphones to walk to class in, so yeah. These right here, I've been using these since freshman year of high school, so 2016. They're still working. So I actually started using these again for my podcasting class that I had early 2022, and I would use these on and off for, yeah. So pretty much these have like light use. They're starting to rip, actually. You can see some of the rips, so I definitely recommend like you guys get some of these too. These are also Beats. The little tape is like going off, it's starting to rip, so definitely recommend those. They also work with these right here. This is another like technology go to. This is the Blue Yeti Pro, so it's like also the Blue Yeti X, I guess, but I call it, it said Pro. I don't know, I have the box somewhere, but yeah, these were on sale. I recommend you go shopping like around this time, between like August and September, and some mid to late October. I believe that's when a lot of the sales go off, because there's a lot of back to school sales, and that's like where when I typically buy my technology, because yeah, sometimes you need extra school supplies. So yeah, so oh, I forgot, I need to make more like college videos. So I majored in communication, general communication, and I had some classes out of the way, so I was like kind of like taking like a lot of different things. I've always had a passion for like technology, so yeah, I'm like really into like tech. I was actually gonna major in that, but it wasn't creative enough. Yeah, but I've always like been into like YouTube and social media, like before it was trending. I feel like 2023, I would ask people like, oh my gosh, do you know this person? Do you know that person? Yeah, nobody was into like following influencers or even celebrities online like that. Like before the blue check marks, I somehow found all the celebrities and people would follow me. Then they would unfollow me. There were some shady people at my school. Yeah. You don't really have to get, like, this microphone is like basically, I think almost $300, but I got it for like, was it $109 or something? It was on sale, like $100 cheaper. I think this is like $199 or $299 on a regular day. It's probably cheaper now, if there's like new ones out. I'm not sure. Yeah. But you don't have to. There's so many different microphones. Audio quality is something I love. I try my best to like make sure my audio quality is decent, but I'm not sure if anyone has told you that like even the camera that I use, the G7 X Mark II, it's really popular for vloggers, but it doesn't have it doesn't have any jacks for it doesn't have any jacks for microphones, that's the word. It doesn't have a microphone jack or anything like that. You can buy like a little fuzzy to put across the little microphone thing, but it's not really gonna help too much. I noticed that some people actually use this camera and you'll never even like think like, oh my gosh, they have audio quality issues, because there's like this ticking sound sometimes in the background and you can hear it in some people's videos, but sometimes you can't. So that's why I try to like project and speak louder, project my voice. Yeah. Yeah, but I think the editorial software that you use, it seems like when you use if you use Final Cut Pro to export, it helps that. But if you're required to like use any like specific editorial software, we have to use Adobe Premiere Pro, and that actually worked really like better because we were using professional cameras. I never used this. I would probably get a C if I used this, because visual and audio quality were like the main things that we were getting graded on. And so our professors were like, you guys can use your personal tools if you want, but make sure it's gonna be quality, because you don't want to risk getting docked points or anything. So yeah, I would just check out the equipment. We were able to use any form of editorial software, but our professor said that like all the professionals typically use Adobe Premiere Pro in some aspect, so that would be like wise to figure out how to use that. And so like now I know how to use Adobe. Yeah, but Adobe doesn't like really work that well for like this type. Like, I don't know, I feel like you need to use like a professional camera, because those cameras are, how should I say, I don't know, they come out like super like I don't know, Adobe just like works better to export with like specific types of cameras, because it seems like when I would use my phone or even this camera, Adobe Premiere was like not like giving the best quality. Well, it was giving good quality, but it's like the lighting was off and I was just like, what is this? It looks normal, but when you export, something's off. I was gonna do like a whole professional video, but I feel like people would appreciate this more. So this right here, this is an external hard drive. I actually use this to like store my personal projects as well as my stuff from like media production classes. I also took like journalism as well, so I did like a lot of like newsreels. Yeah, we did a lot of those, so like that was like super fun. And then I have another one. This one is, they don't sell this anymore, at least not in this color. This is the Porsche design. So, but most people say Porsche in America, I feel like, but it's actually Porsche. Did you know that? This was like my first one. I got this like back in high school from the Apple store. This was like $109. It was on sale actually. Crazy, Apple actually had a sale. And this one is the Easy Store. The guy at Best Buy actually said that he uses this to I almost said back up his back of his like PlayStation stuff. Like he uses to back up his PlayStation. yeah, he used this and I was like, did you have any problems with it? He was like, no, it's actually been working pretty fine. I typically see all the YouTubers and influencers use like that orange one that has, it looks kind of like a little flotation device. Yeah, this one is 5 terabytes and it's like I went to the store, like Best Buy actually yesterday, and it was like $109 right now, I believe. I was gonna get another one because I actually do want to have more to like back up things with, and I think I have like 3 terabytes left on here. Oh, battery's dying. I'll be back. Oh, I hate when the battery dies because it always messes up the vibe. Like, now I think we're I think that's good. Hopefully it's kind of like even. Hopefully I'll do like a more of like a YouTube-y influencer tech video later. The next one I will show you. Okay, this isn't actually mine. It's from my internship. I actually have to send this back. Okay, so this one is mine. And oh yeah, this is actually a sticker, and then I used a clear case and it makes it look more expensive. I always wanted like a cute case, but some of those are like $60, almost $100 for one, and I was never like obsessed with it. So I will have the links below. Some of the stuff they don't really sell anymore. Oh yeah, I'm playing Sims right now. There's really nothing to physically show about Apple. I have like the 2017 computer, like the touch bar one. That one is, I believe, like the 2020, the one that's from my internship. I actually have battery issues, so the guy was saying that, like, I guess he said like a year ago, like last year, that my computer is technically going vintage, and it was like $400 to get it fixed, and I actually have to send it in and everything so they can like replace the battery, and it'll be like $400. And then I was just like, well, that doesn't really make sense to like get it fixed. But he said that like the computer was worth $400 if I turn it in too, so I'm just like, okay. I'm not sure if like that price has went down since it's been almost a year or so. Excuse the washer and dryer if you hear that in the background. But yeah, I would say it lasts pretty long, but I need one with like more space, so which is actually why I got that one. I got an iMac. The first place I lived, the rent was kind of cheap, I guess. Like, I just had like extra left over, so something was like, oh, get a computer, and I was like, okay. And literally perfect timing, because I literally started having battery issues with my computer probably like the following year. So like 2021 I got the Mac, and then I actually fall 2021 I got the iMac, and then my computer started having issues. I actually got this it was like 2018, I think. Yeah, it was 2018. Yeah, it was 2018, because I just I got into a car accident and I just got my car. No, we had our car, but yeah, so it was like 2018 when I got this, but it's a 2017 version, I believe. And then the case, these two cases are by, so they're like water resistant. I actually spilled stuff on this a few times. I put both of these in the washer and the dryer. I like to be clean. And yeah, they've actually, not a stitch is like, well, there's this part right here. It does look kind of dirty. Yeah, but I have washed it. They have different colors, so you can get a dark color if you want to keep it clean. But this one, I feel like this is more water resistant. I believe it said waterproof though, but definitely water resistant, because I have spilled stuff and not a thing got wet. I keep papers in here as well. So this all goes with my laptop. I even have a dry erase board in here. Yeah, and then they also come with like this for the charger. My charger's in the wall right now, and it also comes with this black one right here, which is what I keep like my extra doggles in. and this is like the converter for this as well. All of my, yeah, you will need some doggles too, but I believe some of the new, there's like this one Apple computer that's on the market right now, and it actually has all the ports like built inside of the computer like they used to do, you know. And yeah, that one, it's more, I think that one's like more pricier though too at the same time, but at the same time it has everything right there, which is kind of important for somebody that's like doing creative stuff. I'm not sure if they have this on the market still, but this is my iPad. This case is, I don't know where this case is from. I will have to look. I have like the silver iPad. Let me see. Oh my gosh. Is this literally... This is the 12.9 inch. So it's pretty much about the same size as my computer screen for my laptop I just showed you guys. So this is just a silver one. I went to get the space gray, but they didn't have the color. And this actually has... I don't know how many gigabytes it has. I believe this is the 256. I meant to get the one that had like 128, I believe, because that was like 1,099. It was only like $100 more for this one, and I could like get it the same day. So that's what I did. And then this is the Apple Pencil. I was gonna find something cheaper on Amazon, but I was kind of afraid of scratching the screen. It has not scratched the screen. I like wiped this down a lot with microfiber cloths. Definitely recommend the pencil, and I actually do have notes to show you guys. I'm like a note taker.
So basically during COVID I needed like a second screen, and this came in handy because I didn't really have access to a printer because I was at home instead of like on campus. So yeah, this came in handy. Plus we were online mostly anyway. So it just like it worked out. And so these are like screenshots of like some of our like my Spanish textbook, and I would just like fill the little blanks in, and yeah, that's how I got through Spanish. And we use VHL too, so it was just helpful to screenshot. These are my cute little notes from my scandals and conspiracy theories class. Yeah, it was basically a government class, and we just talked about the Iran-Contra, Monica-gate, Watergate, Clinton-gate. Was it Clinton? Yeah. Yeah, all that stuff. Pretty much like everything, every conspiracy involving the politics of the U.S. Most, at least the main ones, mostly. Yeah, it's a cute course. My notes were cute. So, some of my notes are on here, and then some are on paper. I just love taking colorful notes. But yeah, totally recommend. Super cute. And they have like different like apps, but this is just a regular notes app.
By the way, be careful with those PCs that you buy. I hear there are some PCs that people like recommend, but me personally, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I actually got this like purple HP computer, and I used it for I just got, it was like around $138, but it was HP, and I was just like, well, HP is a decent brand, right? As long as I get virus protection, it'll last. It like really broke my heart because that was about to be like my gaming computer, because I couldn't do like YouTube and like have space for my Sims, because I like to download them on, especially, oh my gosh, you could always tell who the IT and like tech kids were, because they all had like they had the triple screens. Yeah, the triple screen desktops. They were something serious. They are something serious, because that, whoa. Yeah, they know their stuff. Yeah, so if you guys like know any like good PC recommendations, I personally won't be giving them, because Yeah, I had a bad experience, but they're, from what I hear, I will be actually, I want to purchase one and like get a gaming computer for my Sims because I want the specs and I don't want my fan to like blow me away anymore, like, you know? Thank you. Get the pen, and I recommend you get the iPad if that's like something you are interested in. A lot of people on campus, they actually at least had like the mini one. My roommate ended up she ended up getting one. A lot of my roommates actually had an iPad and a laptop. I feel like that's, you know, I don't know. They have like so many sales, so like at some point in college you're probably gonna have both, maybe, depending on like if it's necessary. It was necessary for me at the time, so that's why I have one. Yeah, I like to, if I'm going to spend money, I believe it should be like cost effective. I'm gonna also have more videos to link below if you guys are interested in like my cheapness and how I save money.
Okay, so if you turn to the back, you will notice that the purple color, it goes from like a cute little bright purple to like a darker purple in the back. So cute. Quick little fun fact, so in Sims I like to download mods, and so I actually have my computer in the game, which is so funny, and it actually works. Don't ask me where the mod is if you guys play Sims, but yeah. So here mine has 4 ports in the back, so yeah, you're gonna need extra ports if you're doing anything creative, which I actually didn't notice, but like the base model actually comes with 2 ports, so be mindful about that, because what are you gonna do with 2 ports? Like, seriously? Yeah. And this is a little cable cord thing that like basically gives the computer power, so you don't want to unplug that right now, because then like it's gonna go and turn off. And so you're gonna need extra dongles as well. This little purple cord right here, it charges the mouse, the keyboard. It's literally like the iPhone cable. Like I charge my iPhone with this cord when I don't need to charge anything else. It also works with charging my Beats as well. Yeah, so pretty cool. Keyboard's wireless, mouse is wireless. You can have the option of getting a trackpad too, I believe, and some other stuff, but I just have base model everything. Base model is probably not the best choice of words to use, but I mean that the computer comes standard with a mouse and the keyboard. And if anyone wants to know, I have a 16 gigabyte GPU, I believe, and a 528 gigabyte iMac. I would also recommend that you guys get an air purifier if you guys happen to have like any it'll just purify the air. And like, yeah, I got one because one of the places I lived at during my last year of college actually had like cat hair and stuff embedded into the carpet, so this actually really helped with the air quality, because I was starting to develop allergies because of the uncleanliness of that place. If you guys want to know more about that, I actually made a video called All the Places I Ever Lived during college. It's titled something along those lines. Yeah, everybody needs a flash drive, because you know that one assignment can put you through it. Yeah, so I have this dual-sided SanDisk flash drive. It has USB Type-C and USB access points, so, or ports, I don't know. Yeah, but it's 32 gigabyte, and I believe I got it for like $9 or $10 on Amazon. I was searching for a dual-sided drive for the longest, and finally found one. It works, nothing has disappeared from the drive, so I'm recommending it. So I wanted to show some SD cards that I used. I used the Lexar Professional. I used a lot of these. I mostly started buying these for personal use because of iJustine. She said she used Lexar, and I believe she had like the ones with like a high amount of gigabytes. So like, I don't know, but they have like some cheap ones on sale from time to time, like around $16 or so, which is pretty good for high quality. I would consider this high quality, honestly, because like my videos come out pretty good, because it matters how, like, what kind of SD card you have. It can really affect the quality the camera captures. And also, for most of my classes, the cameras that my school had, we especially for media production, we had to use 32 gigabyte SD cards, and it had to have like the number 10. I was trying to zoom and figure that out, but it's like if you see like next to the V, so like the 128 has a 30 next to that, and then the one above, the 32 gigabyte, it has the 10. Yeah, so we had to have the 10 in the corner, so make sure you ask about that, because you don't want to spend money on SD cards that you possibly can't use for your class. Bonjour, bienvenue. Professional, sorry. I promise you, like, I'm not like foofing or anything. Like, it's just like my elbow rubbing against the table. Yeah. So,